Sup shooters, my name is Logan aka Spiderhands and welcome to SB Reviews, where today we're going to be checking out a track by an artist named Tennin, titled TENNIZER. Switching over to here, Tennin and TENNIZER, making that album art in the center. We got written and performed by Tennin, produced by Broken Shadow, additional production by Jonas Verween, mix and mastering by Denmark Street Studio, and cover art Remain Mercurial and Jonas Icky family and contact Water Tenant. So all the relevant details there. It's fantastic. It's good to know who's involved. Doing pretty well, man. 600 subs off of 6 tracks ain't bad at all. We're going to listen to this track, this alt pop track, apparently from start to finish. And it says this track is private because I believe this track is being released on the 4th of May 2021. So if you're watching this review, the track is out and please go check it out in your own time. But we're going to listen to this from start till finish and hear what we think. Oh. Wow. Sorry, I wasn't turning it down because I didn't like it. It's because I realized my headphones were a lot higher than I thought they were. I want to go back to the top to listen to the intro again. I like that introduction. Is very different. That kind of staggered kind of stage intro with the drums with the kind of little reversed kind of synthy takes. Dude, I love this two-part sort of bass line with the chord progression. It's excellent. The extended harmony is kind of understated. Saving me like a fireman, heart in a rainbow, switching off every white flame, don't want to let it go. It's fascinating. There's very different sort of vocal, like not polar opposites, but quite different vocal styles and deliveries between the two halves of the verse. Now, I'm just kind of trying to take in everything here because this track is very short, 2.5 minutes. And the reason I say it's short is because I'm really digging this track in its totality at the moment. And I'm kind of, some tracks I listen to, you don't really want them to end as soon. You kind of want to hear more, right? Saving me like a fireman. Bridge. Heart in a rainbow. Switching off every white flame. Don't want to let it go. Don't want to let it go. You can tell that's kind of at the lower part of her vocal range, but she handles it so incredibly well. This is really solid vocal technique on display here. Oh, like it might not necessarily be at the lower part of her vocal range, but the way she's delivering it, again, is very different to sort of the higher register stuff. So is this sort of talking about how her music sort of like when she hears her music and it's sort of in a full picture kind of thing, or maybe like just the creative process inspires her and makes her feel better about who she is, and is she saying when I bleed and I hear it? I think I might be misinterpreting it. There's a chance I am, but like that could also be sort of symbolizing the fact that she's letting out her like story to the world, getting it recorded, and sort of communicating with people about that. Yeah, I think that can be a load off your shoulders, you know, if you're being honest with yourself and your creative process and like making music out of it. That is a good way to heal from trauma and other things. It's also a fantastic way to memorialize the positive things that have occurred. I'm gonna have to listen to this track again though, just to get a kind of a good understanding of the verses. I'm loving the ambiguity that's in the kind of the harmony of the chorus, the hook, how it switches to a four chord chain there, and how it's repeated 2 times, I think, in the second hook, and how this instrumental just kind of lets it sit on its own so you can take it in its full majesty. There's so much to love about this track. I'm incredibly impressed. It's a fantastic first impression for Tennin. I'm blown away by this, and I think that Tennin's going to have a really bright future if, you know, if she continues with this. It's fantastic. That's phenomenal. I ended it there just because I know that SoundCloud will just sometimes just go to the next track just like that, which is a shame. But I don't know if I can stop it from doing that. I have to admit, I'll listen to the song again, and I'll be back in a sec. So it definitely deserves a second listen just so I get the whole picture. So, like, from what I can take about this, I think that this could involve someone else that's helping her get through her hard times and kind of helping her to understand that, and you know, the bad things in her life, that the shadows aren't necessarily her enemies, that they can be her friends. That you can kind of get to know the demons inside of you and learn more about yourself and become a more complete person through that learning process. I'm wondering if someone else is involved with this. I don't know for sure, but I think the story is well told within 2 minutes because the last 30 seconds is sort of like instrumental. I love the kicks in this song. I love the tonality, the brutality of them, how matter of fact they are. I love how the little chimes come in the chorus section. I love how there's two sort of vocal parts. There's like the kind of more sort of talked kind of like semi-rap sung bit, and then there's like the kind of higher kind of range, softer, gentle melodies up top. I love the coloration of this track and the whole. There is obviously quite a bit of tension in it, but there's also kind of a vibrance and a beauty in it that is just, I mean, the production on this is phenomenal. It bounces, it pops in the right places, and I think this is a great team effort. I can understand why Tennin has been getting a fair bit of love on SoundCloud, and I really wish Tennin the best of luck in future, as well as Broken Shadow and everyone else involved. I think there's also additional production by Jonas Verween. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. But hopefully people know what I mean. I just want to have a quick listen to that chorus section one more time. I think it's the higher vocal parts you slide into my veins. I could be wrong. I don't know. It's tricky. It's tricky. I don't entirely know what that means. It's open to interpretation. I think that's the beauty of a track like this. You know, like you can have replay value from that by trying to understand the story better. I assume that there's going to be an album released after this or an EP. Quite honestly, I would love to listen to Tennin's music in future. I think that I would be sort of genuinely disappointed if Tennin didn't sort of release an EP because I think that she's more than capable of it. Hopefully, she sticks with the same group of people that she's got helping her out at the moment. I've got nothing else to say about it really. That's my review of TENNIZER by Tennin. Hopefully, you enjoyed it. I think safely most people would have enjoyed that track. At least, I mean, I can't personally fault it. I think it would do well in today's day and age as a nice hybrid of kind of soul, kind of electronic elements, kind of few that trap bits, the kind of sort of modern kind of hip hop. You know, like there's all sorts of bits stuck together in it that really do create a really unique experience. Please do check out Tennin's various sort of social medias and SoundCloud. Stay cool and stay safe, and please also do remember to support your local musicians at this point in time, as need the hell more than ever with all the crazy stuff going on. And again, thank you for watching this review. It means a lot. See you later. Spider hands up.